Buenos dias, otra vez. Okay, good morning, class. I'm going to talk about 05.01 in this video and go through the lesson and go through the assignments. There's a lot of content in 05.01 and 05.02, which is a lot of vocab mostly, and some solid grammar as well. But I'm going to try to go through as quickly as possible so the video is not really long. If you have any questions about the content as we go through, just make a note of it and send me a question or a message or a text message, whatever way is easiest for you to communicate, and just ask me for help. So a lot of the functions in all the lessons I've gone through over and over. So if you need help with figuring it out, I'm going to breeze through some of the functions, like how to look at the new vocabulary. But if you've watched the videos before, then you will be very familiar with it. So in 05.01 is Planifiqué unas vacaciones. So I planned vacations. So this is Planifiqué is past tense, it's preterite. So it's we're talking about things that we did in the past a lot in this lesson. So it says, Me encantaba ir de vacaciones. ¿Cómo fueron tus últimas vacaciones? Vacations are always fun, especially when you travel with your family. You may take a vacation by plane, cruise, or car. Prepare for your next vacation by learning more about planning a vacation. So the big thing to pull out right here is this note guide. You're going to click the note guide and open it up. Of course, it's not working for me for some reason, so hopefully it will open fine for you. But that is how you open the note guide. And you'll see throughout the lessons different prompts to refer back to your note guide, and that means for you to pull out your note guide and write in it. You can print it or you can download it as a Word document and edit it on your computer or tablet. So you have lots of ways you can use it. You can print it and write in it, write on it, or you can fill it in, edit it on your device. Okay, so let's go to the next section. I'm going to have to pause. Mine's getting all out of sort. Okay, mine was having some problems loading, so I went back a little bit, and this is what your note guide looks like if you pull it up. I just wanted to go back and make sure you saw what that looked like. That's what we just talked about, that link. You can print it or save it. So just wanted to make sure you knew what that looked like. Okay, so when you go to the next section, we're going to click the next section, and it's going to say, Antes de mis vacaciones. Cuando planificas un viaje, tal vez necesitas buscar la agencia de viajes y hablar con la gente. Antes de poder viajar y ir de vacaciones, empaca tu ropa, organiza tu maleta y revisa la guía turística. Get ready for your next adventure as you learn more about vacationing and traveling. So this is all your new vocabulary. So you're going to work through a lot of new vocabulary in this part of your lesson. If you need the English part, you can open up this globe right here. If you're feeling very confused with this new vocabulary, you can open this up and you have the English version. When you get down to here, each one of these boxes is new vocabulary. And so you have, if you click on it, hold on a second. Okay, when you open up those little boxes, it takes you to your new vocabulary. And this is a really great opportunity to see and hear and practice the pronunciation. So if you click here, it'll let you hear it.
Planificar el viaje.
Planificar el viaje. Okay, so to practice your pronunciation, you open this. You click begin. Graba is record. So you graba. Planificar mi viaje. I said it wrong. Let's see if I did it. See, I almost got it right. I said mi viaje instead of el viaje. Okay, so let's try again. Planificar el viaje. Oh, that's not what I said. Let's try again. Planificar el viaje. I don't know if it's trying to get me to say mi viaje or el viaje. Planifiqué mi viaje. Maybe that's what they want. Okay, now I've got it even worse. All right. Let's see what they say.
Planificar el viaje.
Planificar el viaje. Okay. Planificar el viaje. I don't know. It's not picking up my thing, maybe. Maybe I need to go closer. Planificar el viaje. Planificar el viaje. Okay, there you go. So just know that even if you say it well, it may not pick it up. I had to get really close to that speaker to get it to go working. So anyway, that is a way to practice. And even me, it doesn't pick up my voice that great. So just keep trying and you'll get it. So if it's telling you that you are not getting it correctly and you're trying your best, you might need to get really close to the speaker. Okay, so good lesson we all learned today. All right, so when you're done with that, you can click through and you can work through each vocabulary, listen to it right here, and then practice your pronunciation. So it is a really great tool that you have here to test your pronunciation, which is really important. So definitely take advantage of that. And then down here again, this is it's reminding you to open your note guide and write some vocabulary in it. So this is pointing to that. Okay, so go back up here and go to the next section. And you go to 05.01. We're still in this, and it says atención. And it says empacar, planificar, buscar, pagar, y organizar are verbs that end in car, gar, and zar. In the yo form, that's the I form, like the first person form of the preterite tense, these verbs change one letter in their stem. FYI, these verbs do not have a spelling change in the imperfect tense, so it's just the preterite where it's irregular. And so here's your examples. You have car, verbs end with car. C changes to QU. So it's empacar is an example of the infinitive. So empacar is the verb. So in the yo form, it goes to UE. So, QU instead of the C. So it's empaqué la ropa en mi maleta. I packed the clothes in my suitcase. For God, verbs that end in God, an example is pagar. G becomes GU. And you have pagué. Okay, yo pagué 3,500 euros para viajar por crucero. Okay, I paid 3,500 euros to travel by cruise. Then on your last one is zar, verbs that ends in zar, which is an example is organizar. The Z changes to C. So it's organicé los pantalones en la maleta. I organized the pants in the suitcase. If you need a review of preterite, let me know and I will help you. The endings are the same. The preterite endings, it's just these letters. The endings, the letters in these endings change in the preterite, just in the preterite. So just in the past tense, they change. Again, this points you to your note guide to write down some notes from this section. So it says comma or period. When traveling, it's important to understand monetary values. In some Spanish-speaking countries, it's common to see the thousands in money expressed with a period instead of a comma. This is 2,000, like 2,000 in the Estados Unidos, that's the United States. You have 2,000 expressed with a period instead of a comma in some Spanish-speaking countries. So if you see both of those, they are igual. They're the same. This opposite way also works with decimals. Instead of a period, you'll see a comma. So it's 1.5 million in the Estados Unidos would be 1,5 millones. Okay. 1,5 millones. Okay, 1.5 millones. Okay, Mexico, the note here, Mexico and Puerto Rico often use the U.S. style of writing numbers due to the U.S. influence. So just a point of note. Okay, so we're going to go up here and click to the next section. Let me make sure I have enough time. Okay, I got to quick get through this stuff. So this is por versus para. It's grammatica nueva. Now this is a really hard concept for English speakers. Because we just have for, it's only one word for four, but in Spanish there's two, and they have lots of different uses. So in Spanish, you use por and para to say for. Okay, your examples are for por, your reasons to use it are por ejemplo, for example. You use it for transportation, reason or motive, communication, duration. Para is para ti. An example of usage is para ti, for you. It's used for purpose or goal, recipient, towards, and opinion. And we're going to have some examples in just a second. So click through the next section. Okay, so for por, it is used for, it can be, in English, you would think about it as being used for, by, through, around, and on. So por and para can have other meanings beyond for. For this, for your sake of this module, you add this to your note guide to help you determine when to use these prepositions. Here are some situations to help you identify the use for por. Okay, transportation, express the manner by which someone travels. Iba de vacaciones por avión. I used to go on vacations by plane. And you can read through all of these, the reasons or motives for all of these, because I'm going to run out of time if I read them all for you. So you can read those. And then for para, in English, you need to think of it as being used for in place of for, in order to, toward, and according to. Okay, again, write these down in your note guide. There are sections for that thing. So the examples to use for para is purpose or goal, a goal that will be achieved, indicates who will receive an action, it's a recipient, and towards. And you can read through, it's really important to read through these examples here. Okay. So para may be used in other situations, but for now, these are all you need to focus on. So this is what we're going to be focusing on just for this usage. Okay, so this next few sections of your lessons are just practice, so it's good to get you to test yourself, and you can just go work through the slides. There's 5 slides and 5 tests. Oh my gosh. My dog is barking. Okay, this is reading through a section about Spain. It's really interesting. If you need the English is right here. You can always, but it's important to read through all of it and try to just comprehend, pull out the context clues. You'd be surprised at how much Spanish you can learn from just reading, even if you don't understand every single word. So this is that section. You just work through that and read through all of that. And then, again, this is another practice section of just quizzing yourself. Okay, so now you've gotten to the end, and it's time to go to 05.01, Planifiqué unas vacaciones. It's a multiple choice assessment. And if you have any questions about specific questions or assignments in that, please let me know. Good luck, and I hope it's easy and this video has been helpful. Again, please contact me if you need help.